Um, obviously a tough game. I just told the guys, again, I know I sound redundant, like we're doing a lot of things that are good. We just need to be more consistent. I would say penalties, and look, it's about us. Penalties continue to show up, you know, both operational and post-snap, which we got to do a better job of. I'd also say, just our red area in general, our red area offense. I think we were 1 for 6. Our red area defense, we weren't able to stop them there, and that's really the game. You talk about on special teams, the missed field goal. Thought we handled the situations the right way, the way that we wanted to, and we gave ourselves a chance to win. Gave ourselves a chance to win at the end. Fire away.
Raise your hand if you have questions. We'll go with Dan Roach in the back.
Jerod, you mentioned some good things from your team today. On that 19-play, 80-yard drive, how disappointing was it? You had 3 fourth-down conversions allowed and just not being able to make a play, and plus the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's very disappointing, and there were some. They obviously ran the ball relatively well. We just didn't make the stops that we need to. And look, that's the NFL. That's the NFL. We say it every week. It's that one play here, that one play there, and that extended drive definitely hurt. And then those guys going for 2 and couldn't keep them out.
Jerod, what went into the decision at the end to try the 68-yard field goal versus going for a Hail Mary there?
Yeah, that was 100% me. Look, Sly was hitting it well in pregame, and I felt that was the best thing to do to help our team win the football game. Not sure what the numbers are on Hail Marys versus the field goal there, but that's what I felt was right.
Coach, was there any thought to taking a timeout maybe earlier in the drive where the Colts ultimately scored, and what was the thought process?
Look, absolutely, there was a thought. We've also won a Super Bowl here doing it the other way, and keeping our timeouts is what I thought was best for the team.
Jerod, what did you see on Drake's interception down at the goal line to Hunter?
The one that kind of just bounced around a little bit. I mean, look, it's just unfortunate. And again, just in the red area in general, I would say from the entire game, we just weren't good enough. As the field starts to contract like that, I mean, the details and everyone has to be on the same page, and we just didn't do well enough.
Jerod, on the 25-yard attempt by Joey that he missed earlier in the game, it looked like after the kick he looked down in frustration or disbelief at something. What went wrong? Was there something with the operation there, or was it just a missed kick?
Just a miss hit. Nothing with the operation. It was a miss hit.
Hi, Jerod. It seemed like you had, I think it was a season-high rushing yards today on offense. Just what went into the run game, and why was it able to be so successful?
I've said all along, like we have good backs, and we just have to get them started. I would say just the mentality. If we don't have a good running game, it starts up front. The same thing here. It starts up front. And I thought Layden actually went out there and moved some bodies, and his physicality and definitely showed up the entire offensive line, and that's good to see. Just got to keep it going.
Jerod, you mentioned penalties off the top. What's happening in the process that's leading up to the result on Sundays where you continue to have issues like that?
Look, we know, with this crew, I think we had them the first Miami game, they threw 10 holding penalties between the two teams. So we went in the game knowing that, that's one of the calls that they make a lot. It just comes down to, look, some of them obviously were questionable, but they called them, and we just got to fix those mistakes.
Jerod, your offense had 4 trips inside the 10-yard line. They come away with 1 touchdown. How frustrating was that? And is there anything you can pinpoint to these, sudden problems in the red zone?
No, I'm gonna go back and watch the film, but again, like we have to. I mean, it's ultimate execution at that point in the game. Now that safety that usually plays in the deep part of the field, out in the field, now is part of the count, and we just have to do a better job executing.
2 final questions. Chris Ryan on the left.
Jerod, would you categorize this as a game that you guys, should win, should be able to close out?
Look, it comes down to execution. I think we should win every game. That's just my mentality, and we just got to get better.
Last question. Josh Brokadier.
Jerod, there was a few minutes to go. I think it was a 3rd and 8. Catch by Mallory. Looked like it might have wobbled from our perspective. You decided not to challenge that, but I think you had 3 timeouts at that point. Did you consider that? What went into that decision?
We were waiting to see the replay. Never really got a clear shot of it, so I didn't challenge it.